Hey guys, yesterday we talked about push-up progressions, and one of the myths that comes out of that is I can't do push-ups because I have bad shoulders. The myth buster here is you might and you might not. The shoulder is a ball and socket joint, which means that it basically has 360 degrees of freedom in its movement. You can go all the way like this, and it can go just about anywhere it wants to. The bad news with that is that the musculature of the shoulder, which is basically that deltoid, and then the rotator cuff, which is two up front here and two back here, they're not really very good at supporting these types of movements. Now, I tore my rotator cuff a couple of years ago doing monkey bars, just overhead like this, because again, there's very little support for the shoulder in this position here. Likewise, when you're doing those push-ups and your shoulders are eccentric like this, again, not a whole lot of support up in here in this area for the shoulder. So some people say the pain is too much, I can't do push-ups, I can't do monkey bars and things like that, when the truth is there's an exercise that you can do to help mitigate that. And usually what will happen is this: you go to the physical therapist and they say, take a really light weight, like a little 5-pounder or something like that, you lay on your side and then do these things, right? How many of you have done these things before? And then you do like 30 sets of these things. Well, they're fantastic for your rotator cuff, but again, that rotator cuff is the weak link, right? So what you need to do instead is build up the muscle system that's around the shoulder, which includes your pec and your lat, the trapezius, the deltoid muscles, okay? Those big muscles that surround the shoulder in that ball and joint area in here, okay? The way you do that is with this. And unfortunately, if you don't have a kettlebell, you're going to need to get one, but believe me, it's worth the investment. Okay, so it's a kettlebell, looks like this. Okay, you need a very light one. This one's only 10 pounds. That may even be too much. But get whatever weight works for you. The exercise goes like this. This is, again, is for shoulder, building up the shoulder musculature around the shoulder, not the shoulder muscles themselves, but the lats, and the pecs, the lats, and the delt, and the trapezius, okay? And what you do is you're going to hold that kettlebell in what I call the eccentric position, okay? And you're going to take it, and you're going to bring it into this position, and then just go straight overhead. Now what that's doing, I'll put the weight down, because the weight's in that position, it makes this very unstable, okay? And it forces all those surrounding muscles to work harder to protect the shoulder, okay? So it's not involving your rotator cuff, the hurt muscle. It's involving the big muscles, the protector muscles. So again, you take that kettlebell, put it in the eccentric position, go up like this, and just do those exercises. And believe me, 10 pounds is a lot after you've done this, 10, 20 reps or something like that. Then you switch sides, because you always want to be symmetric, and do both sides, both shoulders. Even if only one hurts, it doesn't matter. Keep them both equally balanced. Okay. So that's today's little tip for protecting your joints. The other joint is this bad boy. We'll talk about that tomorrow.